Even with a potential debt limit disaster looming over Capitol Hill, lawmakers today are buzzing about former President Donald Trump's televised town hall on Wednesday night. During the live event, the 2024 GOP frontrunner made a lot of unfounded claims about the attack on the U.S. Capitol, his sexual assault conviction in New York City in civil court, and the results of the 2020 election.
Can you say if you want Ukraine or Russia to win this war?
I want everybody to stop dying.
Will you pardon the January 6 rioters who were convicted of federal offenses?
I am inclined to pardon many of them.
Will you commit tonight to accepting the results of the 2024 election?
Yeah, if I think it's an honest election.
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to. You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
NBC News senior congressional correspondent Garrett Haake is on Capitol Hill for us. Garrett, this town hall maybe was a preview of what Donald Trump's 2024 campaign will look like. It sounded a little bit like his past campaigns. What are you hearing from lawmakers right now?
Yeah, Kate, a lot of what folks heard last night is the kind of thing that Donald Trump has been saying to smaller, more right-wing crowds for some time now. It's the kind of thing he's been posting about on his social media platform and talking about at his rallies, but it was really kind of forced in front of a more general interest audience last night for the first time in several years. And really, just like the American public at large, there are very few lawmakers who don't have a strong opinion about Donald Trump one way or the other. All Democrats basically hate him. Most Republicans up here are broadly supportive, but in the middle are some Republicans who've been kind of on the fence about Trump. That town hall last night pushed some of them off the fence and not in the direction that Donald Trump would want. In fact, the comments about Ukraine specifically convinced Indiana Senator Todd Young to say, enough is enough. Here's what he told us earlier.
There's a worry that your party's leading presidential candidate.
Of course it does. That's why I don't intend to support him for the Republican nomination.
Who do you hope to support?
I haven't decided yet. It won't be him.
And what's the reason for you not supporting him?
Where do I begin?
So, Kate, we did hear some of that from, some of these more moderate Republicans, frustrated, ready to support someone other than Trump, but not ready to decide who that is. It is, of course, still very early in the campaign season.
Yes.
500 some odd days to go, but who's counting?
Right, who's counting, Garrett? You are. If the polls hold, though, who knows, right? But right now, it looks like 2024 could be a rematch of Trump once again versus Biden. What is the Biden campaign strategy after seeing that town hall last night? What have they said?
Yeah, look, that's still the most likely outcome, according to the polls. It's certainly the one that both Trump and Biden are preparing for. The Biden campaign's not unhappy with what the American people saw of that campaign last night. You know, Joe Biden often says, don't compare me to the almighty, compare me to the alternative. And the alternative was on full display last night, so much so that the Biden campaign, when the town hall was over, sent a very short tweet that basically said, do you really want this for 4 more years? If you don't, send us a donation for our campaign. They like the contrast that Donald Trump creates for people who might be in more independent-minded voters or perhaps even sort of tried and true Democrats who aren't thrilled about Joe Biden, but they see Donald Trump as the alternative, and then they're back on the bandwagon. Kate?
It's going to be an interesting one. Garrett Haake, thank you.